This is a public service announcement. This problem is asking you to determine which inequality is true given a value for p. I recommend you use your notes on page 35 to remember how to solve inequalities. Remember, we use those railroad tracks, and whatever operation you see with your variable, you do the opposite to get it alone. Okay, and you can also be using your throw-up sheet. Okay, on that left side above graphing inequalities, where it has see the operation shown, do the inverse, and then a little cheat sheet. Okay, you could also use your notes that covers substituting and how to plug numbers into problems to solve, but I'll talk about that in a second. So this one says, which inequality is true if your p is equal to 3.4? All right, so what you could do is you could go solve. Okay, we have our railroad tracks. I see multiplication with my variable, so I'm going to do division. Okay, divide and see if whatever answer you get here, okay, if your p is actually a 3.4, is 3.4 less than whatever number you get here. Okay. Or you could go substitute it, okay? We have 13 and 6/10 is less than or equal to 3.9 times p. So if you do 3.9 times, and if p is 3.4, go multiply them. Is 3.9 times 3.4, is that answer still valid in this statement? 13.6 is less than or equal to the product of those two. Okay, you're trying to find which one is true. So if you multiply and you get a number like 12, well, 13.6 is not less than or equal to 12, so that would not be true. But you have to multiply and see what you get. Or you can do your railroad track version. Go ahead and solve, get p alone, and just substitute 3.4 in its place. Is 3.4 less than whatever 10.2 divided by 3? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and finish this one out for you. 10.2 divided by 3. Okay. 3 goes into 1 no times. 3 goes into 10 3 times. Minus that 9 leaves us with 1. Drop the 2. I have a decimal here, so I need to remember to put it up top. Okay, 3 goes into 12 4 times. So this side is 3.4. I'm going to rewrite it. So is p less than 3.4? Well, if p is equal to 3.4, is 3.4 less than 3.4? No. You need an answer choice that is true. 3.4 is not smaller than itself. It would need to say or equal to for that to be true. Okay? You choose the method that you prefer. You can either just plug it in and solve and leave your sides the same and see if it still is true. Or you can use your one step, get your p alone, solve, and just plug in 3.4 on your variable side and see if the statement is still true. Okay. All right, you need to do the last 3 by yourself. And if you get stuck, come back to how we solved the first one. Okay, whatever operation we saw, we did the opposite. At the end, we plugged in 3.4 in place of our p and decided if our statement was true or false.